And now, What's My Line? Brought to you by Stop at Spray Deodorant. Poof, there goes perspiration. Poof Deodorant Body Powder, the body powder you spray. The Nest Shampoo, the new flowing cream shampoo. All in the first truly functional cosmetic containers, far easier to use. All created by Dr. Jules Montagnier, the famous cosmetic chemist. Time now to enjoy What's My Line?
And now, let's meet our award-winning What's My Line panel. First, the popular columnist whose voice of Broadway appears in the New York Journal American and papers coast to coast, Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
On my left, the popular and delightful young humorist, Mr. Steve Allen.
Steve, thank you. Thanks very much. On my left, one of the lovely ladies of radio and television, wearing new shell earrings tonight, Arlene Francis.
Thank you, Steve. And on my left, the author of the best-selling book of humor of the year, entitled Good for a Laugh, and he certainly is, Mr. Bennett, Cerf.
Thank you. On my left, of course, is our famous newscaster and the moderator of this show, to which, incidentally, he gives more false clues than you'll find in a Mickey Spillane or Minion Eberhardt mystery story, Mr. John Daly.
While you've been meeting people, by the way, I've been looking at something here. Thought perhaps you'd like to meet our producers, Mark Goodson and Bill Todman. We can't introduce them in person, but in this next issue of TV Guide, there's a story about these two young gentlemen whom they call TV's Golden Boys. And the reason they call them TV's Golden Boys is they not only produce us, but there is a suspicion around town they produce about 110% of the programs on television. And now, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's nice to have you back again with us on What's My Line, which is presented by Stopette. And, of course, as usual, we have some guests who brought with them some occupations, which we hope will be both interesting and difficult for the panel, so they'll carry home some prizes. We'll also have a famous guest challenger before the panel a bit later. But now let's get rolling with our first challenger, whose job the panel has to spot. Will you sign in, please, sir? Roswell W. York. Is that right, sir? We need to know some statistics. Where are you from?
Massapequa, Long Island.
You are from Long Island.
Yes.
Well, that's one word I could never get my tongue around. Since you've come from Long Island, these people will not be strangers to you, and they would not like to have you a complete stranger to them. So would you take a walk over and meet them, please?
Well, that was nice.
Oh, very rugged.
All right, Mr. York, you sit down here next to me now, and I think perhaps you know that at this point, we always pause long enough to give our friends on the panel one free guess as to what your line may be. And we always start these free guesses with Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
I think he's a tea man.
A tea man, Mr. Allen.
Well, so much for that. I think that with the weather so nice, he's a lifeguard, perhaps.
Miss Francis.
I think he's a member of President Eisenhower's staff, a caddy.
Mr. Cerf.
I think he raises those famous Long Island ducklings he sells quackers.
Moo! Well, nobody has it right. We'll let our viewers at home have a further look at Mr. York, and at the same time, we'll tell them what his line is. But, the panel has to dig. Mr. York, the rules are very simple. Every time you give them a no answer, it costs them $5. I rack it up here. 10 of these no's, and you have won the game. Mr. York is salaried. With that, let's begin the general questioning with Bennett, sir.
Well, we'll try to rack up something for you, Mr. York. Do you deal in some kind of a product?
Yes, sir.
Is this product, has it ever been, or is it alive?
Yes.
Wait a minute. We better have a conference. We're going to change that, Mr. Cerf, to no. That makes it 1 down, 9 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Is it then inanimate?
Yes, it is inanimate.
You're sure?
Positive. Positive.
Is this anything that I might buy or use?
You might buy or use?
No.
Wait a minute.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
This is the most indefinite product we've had in a long time. If I bought or used it, would it be a normal, not eccentric thing to do?
Yes.
Is this small enough for me to carry around?
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Allen.
It's larger than a bread box, I presume.
Yes, it is.
Just wanted to get that out of the way. Would it be found outside of the home?
Yes.
Would it be used outside of the home more logically than in the home?
Yes.
Could it be used by both men and women?
Yes.
Would it be more apt to be used by one sex than the other?
No.
That's 3 down and 7 to go, Miss Francis.
Is this in any way a product that has moving parts?
Yes.
Is John dubious?
No, no, I'm John Daly.
John Daly.
Have on comedy stuff.
Any of these parts wheels?
No.
That would make it 4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Mr. York, would this product ever be used on a farm?
No.
5 down and 5 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Would it be all right to expose this product to the elements?
Would it be all right to expose it to the elements? It has been on occasion, has it not?
Yes.
So I would assume it was all right.
May I assume that since you have said that this product is found outside of the home more often than in the home, that you really mean just that, not necessarily that it's always found out of doors?
That's right. We mean really that it's found outside the home, not necessarily
It can be found
outside.
in an enclosure of some sort,
Yes.
and that would be normal procedure.
Yes.
Does this product do anything?
Yes.
Does it have to be attached to something in order to perform its function?
Yes.
Is it plugged in or screwed in or anything?
Yes.
Does it give heat or light or pleasure of any kind?
Yes.
Well, now, we don't want to confuse you. There is an attachment and there is the product, and you know the use of the two of them together produces a result which on occasion might give some pleasure.
Would you ever sit on this?
Yes.
Sit on it. I think with Mr. York's thing, and you will understand why I'm saying it, we would not sit on it. No, I would make it 6 down and 4 to go, Mr. Allen.
Have you ever sat on it, Mr. York?
I have, yes.
But you wouldn't.
I wouldn't. Maybe an electric chair. Is it in any way connected with sport or play?
No.
Not as a specific of either, no. 7 down and 3 to go, Miss Francis.
You said it would not be used in a garden. Is that correct?
No, what we had said was that there have been occasions when it has been exposed to the elements. Therefore,
see.
it can be, but it is not necessarily...
Does it ever
normal.
contain anything?
Yes.
Does it contain anything liquid?
No.
No, that's 8
I had
down
the
and
wrong
2 to...
thing in there.
Mr. York, I'm
wonder
coming back
it
to
would
this confusion about a live thing. Does it possibly contain live things?
Yes.
Would these live things have any feathers at any time? No. An incubator.
9 down and 1 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Would these things ever be people?
Yes.
These live things. Is this then something that a person would go riding or sailing or driving or would be no, that's not the word. It's some form of locomotion for human beings?
No.
That makes it 10 down and no more to go. No feathers, no locomotion, because Mr. York makes telephone booths. And I must say, Mr. York, you've won the full prize. I think the panel ought to get medals for effort, because that's as tough a one as we've ever had, and you gave them a rough time. We hope you also had a good time. It was nice to have you with us, and what's my life? All right, panel, let's see now what you can do with another challenger. This one perhaps you have more luck with. Will you sign in, please, sir? Les J. Jackson. Is that right, sir? Where are you from, Mr. Jackson?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Well, you're a neighbor of ours, and go meet some neighbors. Would you walk down in front of the panel, please?
Mr. Jackson, would you mind showing me the label in your coat?
There's no label?
Oh, ho.
He just took the label out, huh?
Probably very revealing.
Mystery man.
All right, Mr. Jackson, will you come over here now, please, and sit down next to me? And at this point, on the basis of a chance to talk with you briefly, look at you, see your handwriting, we give them one free guess as to what your line may be. We begin the free guesses with Miss Kilgallen.
I think he's a private eye.
A private eye. Mr. Allen.
I think Mr. Jackson builds stone walls.
Miss Francis.
I think he makes Mandalay picks.
Mr. Cerf.
I think he runs one of those shape-up jobs on the waterfront.
No, I'm afraid not. We'll let our viewers have another look at Mr. Jackson. At the same time, we'll tell them what his line is. And then the panel can go to work. Mr. Jackson, I think you know the rules. Every no answer costs the panel $5. We'll keep the record up here. 10 no's, and you have won the game. All right, Mr. Jackson is salaried. With that, let's begin the general questioning with Steve Allen.
I wonder why everybody's laughing already. You deal in services, sir?
Yes.
Do people come to you?
Yes.
Does what you do make them in any way happier?
Most of the time.
Well, then would it be logical to say that what you do might make me happier?
Yes.
In that reaction, I would guess that perhaps what you do for women. Is that ever true?
Most of the time.
I see. Thank you. Does what you do to them change their appearance in any way?
Yes.
Yes, I think we could say it does.
Let me see. Does it? Does what you do to them improve their appearance at all?
That appears to be a point of view. I'll have a discussion with Mr. Jackson. That's a very difficult question, Mr. Allen.
Does it ever improve their appearance?
I don't think that on the specific issue of improvement of appearance, considering the norms and standards that we can say...
Arlene, get ready.
So it's 1 down and 9 to go, Miss Francis.
Well, you said that it gives pleasure, what you do. Would it be entertaining?
Yes.
Is it in any way connected with the entertainment field?
Yes.
Would you consider yourself a performer of some kind?
No.
That's 2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Smith.
Mr. Jackson, by any chance, do you teach people something?
No.
3 down and 7 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Do you have anything to do with ladies who perform in some particular way?
No.
No. 4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Allen.
Do you by any chance employ your skill, whatever it is, on women's faces?
Then may I assume that it's quite the contrary? Does the skill or whatever you do have to do with any other part of the person outside of the face? Would it affect any other part of the person? It would affect some other part.
Yes.
And it is amusing in some way. Does it have anything to do with an entertainment park?
Yes.
Would it be one of the things to see or do in a park that you might pay admission for?
Yes.
Dorothy just had a weenie.
Dorothy, do you think it could be anything that blows up the skirt? No.
That's what I call...
It's perfectly obvious that Dorothy and I have been...
Blowing.
one time or another.
What do you call that?
Beautiful teamwork. Actually, we are calling it a skirt-blowing machine.
Oh, it's a wind thing you operate, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's a thing.
And it blows.
Wind blows things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Mr. Jackson operates
That
a
teaches
skirt-blowing.
people something.
That teaches.
What to wear underneath.
Well, Mr. Jackson does operate a skirt-blowing machine. I think it's at the Steel Pier, is it?
Steel Pier.
At Atlantic City, which was why we didn't tell you what town he was from. We afraid we'd tell you too much, you
I
see.
see.
Well, Mr. Jackson, you did fairly well. You had him stumped there for quite a bit. We hope that you had some fun. It was nice to have you with us, sir. Good night. Good to see you. And now, in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen, we'll introduce our mystery guest, a special feature of our program, the appearance of our mystery celebrity. My friends over on the panel would recognize our guests immediately on sight. They have their blindfolds on. Are they in place? All adjusted, panel?
Yes.
Good. Will you come in, mystery challenger, and sign in, please? All right, as you know, panel, in the case of our mystery celebrity, we get right down to the general questioning, which we will begin with Arlene Francis.
Well, I guess it's quite obvious that you're in the entertainment world from the reaction of the audience. Is that correct?
That's right.
Do you appear in pictures?
Yep.
Would you consider yourself a comedian? Not very funny?
I think it's more yes and no. Sometimes our guest is certainly a comedian.
I see. Would you consider yourself a character actress?
Oh, no.
That's one down and 9 to go, Mr. Cerf.
You are a female, I take it.
The last time I looked.
When was that? Are you this side of 40? By that I mean, are you under 40?
Oh, yes.
You are.
Yep.
Are you over 20?
Yep.
Well, I don't dare narrow it down much more than that. Have you ever appeared on the Broadway legitimate stage?
No.
That's 2 down and 8 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Are you in the category of glamour girl?
Yep.
Have you ever appeared in Technicolor pictures?
Yep.
Would you say that you are primarily known for your work in motion pictures?
Yep.
Are you, or are you usually in movies, a brunette?
No.
That's 3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Allen.
Are you usually a blonde?
Very good, Mr. Allen.
Well, there's always green, you know. Might we have seen one of your pictures at a first-run theater in the last year?
Yes.
Was it a comedy in whole or in part?
Yes.
Do you sing?
Yep.
Do you dance?
Yep.
What are you doing after the show? Are you married?
No.
Wow. Now what are you going to do after the show? 4 down and 6 to go, Miss Francis.
You're blonde, you sing and you dance, you're primarily known in pictures, and you're between 20 and 40.
I'm not married.
Not Jean Herschel.
Not Jean Herschel.
And not married. Well, the only blonde I know in pictures is Marilyn Monroe, it seems to be. Are you by any chance Marilyn Monroe?
Nope.
5 down and 5 to go, Mr. Cerf.
This musical picture that you played, was the last picture you did a musical picture?
No.
It
No.
was not?
No.
The last one that you did was not. That's 6 down and 4 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Have you ever appeared on television?
Yep.
Have you ever appeared on television with a well-known comedian?
Several.
What was that?
Several.
Several.
Oh. Have you ever sung with a band?
Yep.
Was that a yes or a no?
That was yes.
Yes.
Do you look awfully well in a bathing suit?
Yes?
From the tone of John's voice, it sounds as though you look awfully well in almost anything.
That's right, too.
Have you ever sung a duet with Bob Hope?
Yep.
Do both your initials match?
Yep.
Are you Marilyn Maxwell?
Actually, you were at the Derby with Bob Hope, weren't you?
Yes, that's right.
So-
Louisville.
Saw Bob in Washington Friday night. He did performance for President Eisenhower at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and he was just wonderful.
Imagine.
Just wonderful. Well, may I say that it was awfully nice to have you with us. Summer is a very pleasant time of the year. Spring is even lovelier, and you just add to its loveliness. Thanks for
very
coming
kind.
to see
Thank
us.
you. Thank
Very
you,
nice
John.
to see you.
Thank you.
And now let's see what the panel can do with another challenger. Will you sign in, please, ma'am? Catherine Mirazik, is it? Right. How are you? First of all, would you tell us where you're from?
New Haven, Connecticut.
New Haven, Connecticut. Now, time is running short, so would you just take a quick walk down in front of the panel, right back again? Thanks. Right over here.
Turn.
And sit down next to me. Is it Miss or Mrs.?
Mrs.
All right, Mrs. Marinac, at this point, we always give the panel a chance to have one wild guess as to what your line may be. We begin the guesses with Miss Kilgallen.
I think she's a lady bouncer.
A lady bouncer, Mr. Allen.
I think she's a Lady Bountiful.
Miss Francis.
I think she's a money changer in a cafeteria.
Mr. Cerf.
I think she's a truant officer for Yale freshman.
No, nobody has it right. So we'll let our viewers at home have a further look at Mrs. Mirazik, and at the same time we'll tell them what her line is. But the panel's got a bid. All right, the rule's very simple. Each no answer, costing $5. We keep the record here. 10 no's, you have won the game. You all set to go? Fine. All right, Mrs. Mirazik is salaried. With that, let's begin the general questioning with Dorothy Kilgallen.
Do you work for a profit-making organization?
Yes.
Is there any product involved in what you do?
Yes.
Is it smaller than a phone booth?
Yes.
Is it smaller than a bread box?
Yes.
Is it anything that you'd find in a house?
Yes.
Would both men and women use it?
Yes.
Children, too?
No.
No, children should not, or they might, but it would be one of those things that would be out of the ordinary. 1 down and 9 to go. Mr. Allen.
Would it be more apt to be found in one particular part of the home than another?
No.
Well, I think if Mrs. Mirazik will buy it, to the degree that it is not something you'd spread around, it would be put in one place. Would you agree to that rather than just be left strewn everywhere and all over the place, okay? So you go ahead, Steve.
Is cloth any part of its makeup?
Thank you very much. 2 down and 8 to go, Miss Francis.
Is it anything you can buy in a store?
Yes.
Is it anything that you might keep in a bar?
In a bar? Well, no, I don't think so. 3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Well, that was the way I was thinking. Mrs. Mirazik, is it a solid?
Yes.
Is it edible? Can it ever be taken internally?
No.
That makes it 4 down and 6 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Is it anything that, in use, comes in contact with the human body?
Yes.
Yes. It can, anyway.
Does this have any dangerous properties?
Yes.
Is it inflammable
Inflammable.
or inflammatory?
No, I think we have to give you a no on that. It's marginal. 5 down and 5 to go, Mr. Allen.
Is it mineral?
Yes.
Does it have a well-known brand name?
Yes.
Is it all at all medicinal?
Medicinal? No, I don't think so. Do you? 6 down and 4 to go, Miss Francis.
Oh, that's what I thought, too. Is there anything unpleasant about this product?
Yes, we can't guess it.
Well, it has unpleasant connotations on occasion, yes.
Well, could you buy it in a drugstore?
No.
Not a drugstore.
No.
7 down and 3 to go, and our time is run out, Bennett.
Is there
I'm
something
sorry.
to close things up with?
Well, we have to flow the cards because our time is up. Mrs. Merzick inspects ammunition. So you were getting real close to it, and you get the full prize since we didn't get it and time ran out. And thanks very much for being our guest in What's My Line. It was nice to meet you. And in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you a preview look at one of the guests whose line our panel is going to be asked to try and identify. On next week's program, we'll be asked, what's my line by this man? Would you know his occupation? Could you possibly guess what he does? Well, for the answers to these and a good many other interesting and we hope amusing questions, be with us again next Sunday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time when once again Stop-Et presents What's My Line? For other localities, check your local listings for the date and time of our weekly series. And don't forget, What's My Line, a completely new program on Wednesday nights on CBS Radio. Until we see you again, this is John Daly saying to Dorothy Kilgallen, good night.
Good night, Steve.
Good night, Arlene.
Good night, dear Bennett.
You just had the wrong Marilyn tonight, didn't you? Good night, John.
And good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being with us on What's My Line?
This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production in association with the CBS Television Network.